Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Orlando, Florida. It's time to celebrate 25 years of spandex action.
That is not spandex.
It's Ranger Stop 2018. Join us for 3 days of more phenomenal fun. Check out the dealer's room, including a live demo of the upcoming Heroes of the Grid board game from Renegade Studios. Save the dance floor with the Heroes vs. Villains Ultimate Showdown Party. See amazing panels from fans and guests alike. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person. Here's this year's guest lineup: Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, Audrey Dubois, Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, David Fielding, Mike Olaski, Romy J. Scharf, Sandy Selner, Peter Marie Rickson, Catherine Sutherland, Barbara Goodson, Nikia Baris, Christopher Kamen Lee, Selwyn Ward, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Patrick David, Sean C.W. Johnson, Michael Copon, Jessica Ray, Anne Marie Crouch, Lee Ming Hu, Mike Ginn, Andrew Gray, John Mark Loudermilk, Azim Risk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, Brennan Mejia, Yoshi Sidarso, Peter Sidarso, and for the first time ever, 2 actors from the Japanese Super Sentai, Yuta Mochizuki and Reiko Chiba. So join us for Ranger Stop 2018, taking place at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, November 9th through 11th. Head to rangerstop.com for more information and to purchase your passes. 25 years later, it's still Morphin' time.
This is a presentation of RBT Entertainment.
Quiet on the set, please! Silence! Silence!
I knew you'd come. I'm not finished with you!
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Because we don't just set the bar, we are the bar!
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RBT Entertainment on thebrokeninfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find this fine audio recording. And of course, live. Did I say live? Live, yeah. Live! On RBT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. Also, thank you for the host, whoever did that. I actually did not spot that. But thank you very much for hosting, whoever you are. You pretty much appreciate it. We talk about professional wrestling, about the mainstream independent scene. My name's Matty Jay, that is TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm TWK of TWK Reviews, and I just fisted the North Star.
Phrasing? He actually has Fist of the North. He actually does have Fist of the North Star for PlayStation 4. A console I'm jealous you have.
Thank you, work, for giving me that Amazon money.
Bonus?
We did a thing, and that gave us a bonus.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, that's enough daving here, Ball. Anyway, we were supposed to have Madison and her. I have not had anything else, but it's just the two of us this week. And I'm tired. More tired than usual. So I'm hopped up on coffee and Pepsi right now. So I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Wired, tired, and about to be fired. Hopefully not. I don't want to be fired. Please don't fire me.
Frickin' fired.
Oh, I should not have said that.
No, Arthur, I'm sure he has a perfectly reasonable reason for saying that.
Now Arthur, he is not supposed to. We're already fucking up that bit. That's being the elite's bit. We're not gonna do that bit. I think that most of it we're gonna.
Damn right you're not gonna do that bit. If you do, we're gonna sue the fuck out of you.
Now Arthur, they're just two regular chaps. It is only parody.
I'll sue them a parody when I sue the pants off of their body.
I flubbed the intro, and we're already into doing skits now. I missed you, buddy. I really did. How's vacay? How's the vacay?
Vacay was actually pretty fun. North Carolina was a very beautiful place. We were down in Ag's Head at a very beautiful beach house, and also got to play some putt-putt.
Oh, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Something Mike Easy and I will be doing at Rangers in Florida while we await the stop of Rangers. We gotta do something to kill time, folks.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about vacation. There's always a lot of time to kill.
Hairball brings it up before we get to the meat of the program. There, we did recap as we usually did. Ranger recap, the show we do every Thursday or every other Thursday, depending on season. And T-Dub, the show was so bad. We had the Yellow Ranger, which is a dude this season, was dressed as an El Cheapo Ultimate Warrior. Or if you ask some people, Turbine from Los Luchadores.
Wait, was he the jobber?
Thankfully, no.
Oh, that was the other guy.
Yeah. And by jobber, you mean jobbers. Because the jobbers are Victor and Monty. But that's another story for another day. Anyway, we were trying to find ways. It was a clip show, so obviously we were already in a raring mood. And someone brought up the fact that this guy in that suit could be Scott Steiner doing the Steiner Math promo. And I had the transcript. Like I was raring to go, and then we realized, wait a minute, you do a better Scott Steiner than I do.
A bit.
Well, let's be honest here. He does. Those of you arguing in the chat, he does. Don't fight us. I'll fight you. He's the better Steiner promo.
Do you want me to read it right now?
I mean, if you want. I mean, I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm thinking maybe look for it. We'll take care of the downer news, and right where we get to the good news, right before we get to the actual good news to get us back up, Steiner promo. Would that work? I'm pretty sure that would.
All right.
Well, you know what? Tell you what. Let's take care of the business. Before we do anything else, a couple of disclaimers. One, it's gonna be a sad show for the first couple of minutes because there's a lot of sad stuff to talk about this week. There's nothing to avoid it. 2, Crown Jewel. Fuck that show. We're not doing it. We're doing a preview to WWE Evolution. And we will discuss the aftermath of what's happening with Roman Reigns. We have no choice. We have to crown a new Universal Champion. So here's what we're going to do. Crown Jewel, top 2 matches. Brian versus Styles. We'll talk about it. Lesnar Strowman, we'll talk about it. Everything else could go die up a fucking fire. Because fuck Saudi Arabia. There, I said it.
Yeah, Kasey, ain't worth the sand they live in. I'm sorry, I can't help but the voice.
I noticed.
I'm kind of getting addicted to it at the moment because honestly, I've never tried to do it until right now.
I know.
Like literally, actually, on my off time, like when I practice voices, I've never tried to do that one.
It's actually pretty good, to be fair.
Thank you.
Actually, Easy and I's kick with being the elite is SCU.
SCU.
SCU. You know, last night we talked about the clip show, and this was the worst clip show we ever sat through. RVT.
RVT.
RVT. RVFNT. So,
and Hairball, we'll be getting to that as well as some other stuffs related to that.
Yeah, Dan Bryan Styles. If it happens, we'll get to that. There's a lot to get through on that. But we are going to cover on what we know is a full card, what's going to happen this Sunday, which is WWE Evolution, because God damn it, if WWE can't put attention on something that should be good, God damn it, we're going to do it for them.
Matty?
Yes, sir.
Get the bat signal.
Well, what do we need for the bat signal?
Get the bat signal so we can signal for the show.
I think we need to do that.
Man, what is our clip of the week?
Let's do that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the obvious answer to this would be Roman Reigns announcing that he has leukemia, or who has had leukemia in the past, but it actually returned. You've heard that clip. Your folks probably heard that clip. Everyone and their mother, as far as wrestling, has heard the clip, and it's a cup of sadness, which sucks. I'm gonna play that, and yet Paul Heyman showed up, and he put it in a way that was too eloquent. I love Roman. Don't get me wrong. He actually did have a good promo, but that's a hot cup of sadness. And holy shit, we got some bits from Mike Shell. All of my bits to T-Dub Steiner rating 975, 975, 875 bits worth.
Armbar?
Yeah. You know what, T-Dub? Have that script ready after Clip of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but it's already up.
So it'll be at the ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, Clip of the Week is Paul Heyman on Roman Reigns and the Universal title situation. Take a listen.
My thoughts and my prayers are with the champion of a man you know as Roman Reigns. It is humbling to be amongst the members of that locker room tonight and to have been in the presence of such courage and such greatness. And when I go home tonight and I have to explain this all to my children, what I want my children to understand about this show, this presentation, this business, this industry that we all love is what you witnessed tonight, as much as you witnessed that courage, was what you witnessed was sacrifice. Because what Roman Reigns did tonight was he sacrificed his career aspirations because he, as he said, he couldn't fulfill the obligations of being the Universal Champion, because to everyone that walks through that locker room, the title deserves the best any champion has to offer it. And until 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, we had the right to brag that the very best, the number one, was the Universal Champion. So now what do we do?
go. I mean, Paul Heyman said it better than any one of us could have ever said it anyway. So that's the reason. And for those wondering what the 8-bit version of is, 8-bit version of "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. You could thank Mike. You could thank Mike Shell for finding 8-bit version, and Easy for the idea. We were already talking about this would be Roman Reigns or someone around the Roman Reigns situation being clip of the week, and the idea came up. So you can thank Easy Rider for the suggestion for the music. I find it appropriate, and T-Dub obviously agreed.
Yep.
And I mean, that's top news. Yeah, go ahead.
Song also would have been appropriate. I have become comfortably numb.
That would have worked as well. Pink Floyd too.
Yep.
So both, yeah. So you and Ryder are on the same path there. That would have worked.
Nevertheless, it was really sad news. The fact that
this came to me. So here's the story coming into Monday Night Raw. We're gonna start with there. Rumor has it Roman Reigns was removed from house show, and he was removed from house shows over the weekend. The big speculation was big frickin' injury. So I'm coming into Monday night thinking Roman's going to come out, cut a promo, do something. They're going to write him off at a big injury angle. Something like that. More than likely Braun Strowman to build up some kind of heat, I guess you could say. I don't know. 8 o'clock hits, the signature comes in, and Roman Reigns is Sans gimmick. It's not wearing his typical in-ring gear. He doesn't have his pants, boots, and a shirt. He is in full civilian outfit, which is odd. Because even if you have civilian outfits, typically WWE doesn't like people if you just pimp your shirt and wear your gear, you know. You're not allowed to be normal. At least not in 2018, apparently.
Or at least, wear something that makes you look like your character. And that was obviously not Roman in character. Not only was he wearing street clothes, he didn't have his hair down and wet. It was
the hair down wasn't wet. He had the Universal title. He had a chain on. He looked like Roman just got into the building.
Yeah.
Put it that way. So here we are, and of course the no one knows. I mean, the commentary is just talking about, plug in Crown Jewel. Yes, they're still doing Crown Jewel. We'll get that in a few minutes. Roman comes up and he starts saying, "I think I lied to you," and if you folks have heard the thing. And then he says, "Well, I've had leukemia in the past." The first words out of my mouth was, "What?" And then he says that he had beaten it until this past weekend, where he was found that his leukemia had returned. And all of a sudden, the smatter of booing just stopped. Like, nobody, even the detractors were going, "Oh, no, don't go, stay, fuck, we were fucking around." So here's the deal. He has to drop the Universal title because he's not going to fuck around with leukemia. He has to take care of himself. And as of 8:10 Monday night, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Monday night, there it is. We have vacant his Universal Champion once again. And the Crown Jewel match, that was a triple threat, is now Strowman-Lesnar one-on-one. Holy Christ. Okay, first, I think we need to say this. I tweeted this. He has nothing to be ashamed of. This is no laughing matter. Roman, I know you're not listening to this, but if by small chance you are, stay home, relax. We'll keep your seat warm. Come on back in a couple of years. And a lot of people say, what do you mean a couple of years? It's going to take a year. It's like, folks, Leukemia is no joke. Cancer is no fucking joke. And that's what he has. Leukemia is a fucking cancer. He's gone at least 2 years.
Yeah, that's going to be...
At least.
And the thing is, the way I usually see cancer pop up is that every time it shows up, it's usually worse every single time it returns.
And for those wondering, is leukemia surgically removable? No, it's bone marrow. He needs chemotherapy. Bottom line. Like, Roman Reigns, Joanna Hawaii could legitimately die from this.
Yeah, and
he's an athlete. He's in good health. He was otherwise in good health. So that puts some good things in his. That's in the good column, but cancer.
Yeah. Also, a good thing is that they seem to have found this relatively early on.
Yeah. Wednesday, Hairball brought it up in the chat. But a week ago, yesterday, is when they officially found out.
So it's good they found out as soon as they did.
This is a win for the. This is a win for the wellness policy right there.
Yeah, and Roman wanted to make this as public as possible to raise awareness for it.
Which all the good work, good idea. That's all I could say there.
Yeah, I really do hope he survives and kicks his ass, because even if he survives this, this could still be the end of his wrestling career, which I hope it does not.
It's, you know, in this internet wrestling community, he's been the butt of the joke. He sucks. He can't wrestle. Get out of here. But at least for the two of us here, and I think a good chunk of the RVT crew, we only said that in jest. Like, we're saying that of the character of Roman Reigns, not of the man Joanna Hawaii.
Yeah, we've never really judged Joanna Hawaii as a bad person. We've always
that's our policy as far as here at the Wrestle-Cast. We judge the character what we see on screen, not unless the wrestler is actual shit.
But everything we've ever heard about Roman is that he's always been a really good worker. He's always been somebody that everybody backstage likes.
He was a locker room leader. I mean, there's Aleister Black who posted a thing, I think it was on Facebook, talking about a story about his cleaning up the locker room, and then Roman said, "You don't have to do that anymore. You're good."
Yeah, he was cleaning up the locker room day in and day out when he was doing a little tour with...
he was doing a house show tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To sort of warm himself up for an eventual main roster run, and he was also doing some shows on Main Event.
Mm.
And, well, he decided to clean the locker room, keep it clean for...
Because he's a respectable motherfucker. That's what he is.
And he kept doing that until Roman came up to him and said, "Hey, you're one of us now. You don't have to do that anymore."
Yeah.
You deserve to be here.
He has a respectable number, and you cut off for a few seconds, but he's a respectable man. That's what he is.
Yeah.
You cut off because my internet decided to jump again. What a shock. Moving on.
I'm glad it wasn't me for once.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was on my end.
Yeah. Yay, it's not me.
Yeah, we lost a few frames. I don't think they heard you, but I was speaking over you, and we realized, wait a minute, we cut off. I cut off. Moving on.
Yeah, nevertheless.
Back to the sad stuff.
Yeah. Roman turns out he's a fantastic locker room leader. Everybody, of course, loves him, and once again, kick leukemia's ass. Come back.
This is
you do best.
People are going, how sad? How many knew? 5. Roman, Hunter, Vince. I think most of the McMahon family knew, and one writer, probably Paul. But not even Paul Heyman, because everyone else was crying. Basically, when you saw that last minute of the Shield doing the pump thing, the fist thing. You saw Seth Rollins crying. You just found out. So yeah, like everyone else up here, whole locker room was like hit like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, and Sasha Banks's sort of experience there just pretty much tells the whole story where, all of a sudden people just started running towards the monitor like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? because, of course, nobody knew until he said it, and then just everyone just ran straight to the entrance like, holy fuck, are you for real? So, yeah, I'm not sure what else we could add to this other than...
there's nothing to it. We get well soon. Kick cancer's, whoop cancer's ass. Come on back here. Have your finish a halfway respectable professional wrestling career.
Yeah.
See you in 2 and 3 years, bud. That's all I can say.
And moving on from that, we may have seen at least one of the 2 shocking heel turns this week, and that was Mr. Dean Ambrose.
Holy shit. So same night, Dean and Seth, they go after the tag titles. They win. They enter the Shield style. They dedicate their win to Roman Reigns, who, by the way, left the building as soon as he made the announcement because he, first flight home, wants to be with his family. Let him, I say. You know? And there it is. World Tag Titles. Yay! We won! We won! And Dirty Deeds. Beat up, dead. Roman's a heel. Dean Ambrose is a heel now. And T-Dub, I think you and Mattis and myself agree on this. This was the perfect time to turn Dean heel.
Yeah, because if you want legitimate heat, this was how you do it. And my mindset going through, and it was perfect because my mindset going through the entire match was let the Shield win, let's give this good moments, because I was kind of worried like, oh no, they're gonna swerve us just to put heat onto Drew and Dolph, aren't they? There's a few moments like, oh no,
which would have worked just as well, but no, they needed a good. Well, they swerved us right after the feel good moment. And it was perfect.
Give us the feel-good moments. I'm feeling all the feels here. Just let us feel happy for one moment.
Nope. And they were right to do it.
Yeah.
Because even in story, even in my head canon, it's perfect because Dean was already like Roman was like the glue holding everything together. Now he's gone. So story-wise, oh God, the thing that was keeping me sane is gone. Fuck it. Go nuts on everything.
Also, which is ironic because in the original Shield, the one keeping everybody together was Dean.
Yeah.
Dean was kind of the one playing Peacekeeper, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Anyways, that wasn't the only turn that night, as Elias turned face.
In the best way possible. Hey, Baron Corbin! Slap nuts!
Which I guess was kind of inevitable due to the fact that the crowd just absolutely loved Elias.
Crowd loves Elias, and when Elias gets like the most nuclear heat over a sports joke, I mean, come on.
Now we just have to hope that they don't go overboard and make him cornball babyface.
Yeah. Yeah. Knock on wood there. Can't hear it, but there we go. Knocked on some wood there. So yeah. So, well, Roman's the big number one baby face. He's gone. So Braun Strowman's a face now again. So already on a big show trajectory of heel face turns here.
Ugh. Keep him a face for at least 2 years.
Please.
At least. Come on. Be consistent. Let's see here. Of course, we had to talk about some more bad news. WWE Crown Jewel still in Saudi Arabia.
For the longest time this week, this was down to we have no location, we have a plan B. And yesterday, phone call happens, and Vince says, we're moving forward, we're going to Saudi Arabia. Now, this could be a case of they're looking at their financial situation and going, do we eat shit now, or do we eat shit in the fourth quarter? And they chose to eat shit now. So yeah, it's
and of course
the original building in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. They're doing it there. It'll still be Crown Jewel. There'll still be a fucking cup.
And of course, all of the press is of course slamming them for this. And yeah, they're, as you said, they're eating all of this shit, and they're trying to do their best to put their own little spin on things, but nobody's buying it.
No one's buying. JBL's doing what he can for them. Randy Orton's doing it again. No one's buying this shit. Even Ollie Davis.
If we go to Saudi Arabia, we'll make it a better place to live.
No. They're murderers. They'll murder their own people because as one guy takes a shit on a prince or something.
Yeah, they'll murder someone just for quote-unquote practicing witchcraft. In the town square. That literally happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, John Cena said, I see you guys go over there, and yeah, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah, Cena literally went, no, unbook me. This is a shit show. Get out.
I kind of want to have a successful...
But all the money.
Yeah, you see, Cena actually wants to continue having a successful acting career after this, so new.
And Don Bryan is going, no, this is against my politics. So,
yeah. And his match is kind of up in the air. It's not been confirmed that he's not going, but
so it's confirmed. It's confirmed that he's going. It's not confirmed at this point. We don't even know what the fuck is going on. So this is probably one of the big reasons why we're not previewing this, because at this point, this whole shit show is still in the air as far as the card is concerned. Other than they'll do like a fucking cup where the winner, as Mike Shell brought up in the chat, will be the winner of unlimited Slurpees for life from 7-Eleven.
That just sounds a little racist.
Why? Wait, what?
Because, convenience stores are stereotypically owned by Indians. Not sure where Saudi Arabia has in this.
Well, we're just doing because it's the World Cup, and that was all it was.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make the...
We weren't even going to make it racist. It was literally just, hey, a fucking cup where you could bring the unlimited Slurpees. That's all. That's as far as we thought of that.
Guess I'm just too used to too many stupid people living in my area.
You do live in Virginia, to be fair.
The amount of stupid people I see on a regular basis makes me just have brain aneurysm. It might as well have a brain aneurysm. Surprised I haven't.
That's because you have a valve and you troll people.
Anyways,
I assure you, all it was a 7-Eleven joke. That's all it was.
Yeah. So moving on, Brian is question mark. John Cena is out, and this whole thing is a shit show. That just. Why did you even make the deal to begin with? I know Vince loves money, but come on.
This is one of those break the contract, but it's like Saudi Arabia might sue, and this is a shit show no matter what happens. So that's all I could say there.
I can say that. It makes me happy that I do not pay money for the network.
Yeah. Not that. By the way, they're thinking of adding tiers to their network subscriptions. Oh joy! Let me spend more money for you fucktards. That's.
Well, the tiers from what I read actually do seem reasonable.
That's fair, but good luck in trying to impose them now.
Yeah,
I'm going to say there.
After this, I don't see things going too far up in the upwards trajectory, and I've seen some people report that apparently their stock has dropped quite a bit.
They did. They went from somewhere in the $90 per share range. Now they're in around the $70 a share range. That's a big fucking drop, by the way.
Yeah.
Like $20 a share is like, it's $20. That's a big deal. It's $20. Yeah, multiply that to probably around 100, 200, 300, 400 shares. And that's just the small people, the small fry. There's a shitload of money there. I'd be losing my mind if it went down like that, if I were investing, which I'm not.
The only thing that's really keeping Vince happy is the fact that Saudi's going to pay all that money, and they still currently have their Fox deal.
And that's signed in ink. They're not going to back out unless they do, which...
If Fox backs out of the deal, WWE will be fucked.
They are fucked if that happens. Like, Fox is going, it's got to be a more sports presentation. The minute Fox puts their foot down and says, no more Saudi Arabia, WWE is going to stop, cut the bullshit.
By the way, I am looking forward to seeing SmackDown as a more sports-oriented show, kind of like New Japan, I guess.
I don't know how that could work, but I guess, yeah.
I mean, we saw with Impact back in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
So if they give us something like...
when Impact first started, they were on Fox Sports Channel, and they had the gimmick at the top of the bar where they had the opponents and the timer for the time limit. So that'll be a thing.
Yep. So, yeah, I hope... So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. And, of course, in our second shocking swerve of the week, Johnny Gargano turned heel.
Holy shit, and probably the second best way possible. This was obviously filmed before the whole Roman Reigns deal, obviously, but... So Aleister Black is going, he's like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Super kick! Johnny Gargano in the same hoodie of the culprit. I'm right here. And somewhere, Papa Tommaso's going, good, good.
Yeah, he wrote like 3 tweets exclaiming how proud he was.
So, Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. How about that, huh? I am okay with that.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa could not be happier. I mean,
ooh.
So I guess we could see a heel DIY now.
I doubt it. I'm pretty sure Johnny Gargano still wants to kill Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, Ciampa doesn't seem too worried about that.
For now. But we'll see.
Over on Lucha Underground, we had our Gauntlet of the God. Gift of the God.
Yeah, the Gift of the Gods Championship. It was a 7-way survival match. Basically an elimination contest. We'll tell you who won. Jack Swagger.
Jake
on
Strong.
your knees. Jake Strong, Jack Swagger, for those who may not know.
And this match was fucking bonkers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a tweet Tita retweeted, and I proceeded to like, which is like spot of the night, probably of the week, most likely the month. It starts with, good Lord, why didn't I think of this? He tried to flip me with a forklift.
Huzzah!
Because that's what it was. Forklift with a pallet on it. And Drago's driving with a bro, by the way. Drago's like, beep, 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 and it goes all the way up. And Arrow starts going, higher, higher, I want to bump the shit out of this. What followed was one of the greatest crossbody blocks I've ever seen. All the way up there, all the way to the ring. I still contend that Argenis has the greatest dive in Lucha Underground history. But this is a close fucking second. Tita?
Yeah, that and also featured in the match was Big Bad Steve hitting people with a monkey wrench.
Because why the fuck not?
And of course, Jake Strong breaking people's ankles.
Because why the fuck not?
And of course, the ending vignette had Aerostar and Drago deliver the Gauntlet of the Gods to Johnny Mundo, so that way he can defeat Matanza.
Ultima Lucha Quattro is gonna get real fucking bonkers this year.
And also, Evil Red brings in the chat how the fans were starting to get behind Steve when he was hitting people with the monkey wrench. They were chanting, "Steve! Steve! Steve! Steve!
Oh, Steve! Monkey wrenches for everyone." Arhenis, yeah, I know. It's not Argenis, but it's Arhenis, yes.
Yeah, did you mean him? Or Max wants to know if you mean Arhenis or Angelico.
No, it's Angelico. Thank you.
Yeah,
it wasn't Angelico. It was the trio between there was a guy in the trio with Son of Havoc and Evilise.
Yeah, that would be Angelico. Arhenis
was Angelico, yeah.
I believe, is the brother of Mystesis.
Yeah. So I knew I screwed up there, but it was indeed Angelico with the craziest dive in Lucha Underground history. But again, I contend that the forklift bump was a close fucking second.
Going on over to the Zone of Impact.
Yeah, how about that Impact, huh?
Alias gone. Psycho Bunny is now afraid of Su Yung, it seems.
Psycho Bunny, just que say.
And next week we're going to see Tessa Blanchard versus Taya in a rematch for the Knockouts Championship.
That's going to be fun.
And what was definitely fun is this week's main event of Johnny Impact versus Phoenix.
Yes, it was. Yes, it indeed was.
We also have the Lucha Brothers' next feud.
LAX?
The OGs.
Ah.
And we also have Johnny Impact's next feud, which will apparently be against Killer Cross.
That'll be something.
So it'll be interesting to see that. Also, Impact, due to their time change from 8 Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern, of course, had quite the drop in their ratings.
Thanks, Pop. Thanks, Pop TV. Go fuck yourself, too.
Of all the times they changed the time slot, right when they're getting good, really? When they've been consistently good, that's when you start.
Seriously,
that's when you decide to change things up?
The curse continues. This is executive meddling the promotion. If it's not the actual executives of Impact, it's the TV executives.
I just don't get it.
I'm telling you, that promotion is cursed. Anyway, so that was Impact, and NWA had a pay-per-view on Fight TV.
Yeah, you watched that.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to pay, so I'm going to say there. Audio issues up the ass. The commentary was barely heard with the music high up on the ground. And I feel bad. They had a good night of wrestling. I'm not gonna lie. They had a good show. Not the greatest show, but just bad. Let's talk about the card itself. They had the tournament, the one-night tournament to determine the new national heavyweight champion. By the way, the belt looks nice. T-Dub has confirmed this.
Yeah, it's nice and old school.
Yeah. Sam Shaw won his match. Willie Mack won his match. So they were facing the finals, and Willie Mack is the national heavyweight champ. Return of the Mack. Return of the Mack. Let's see. They had Tim Storm. He whipped the crap out of Peter Avalon, made him kiss his foot, because that was a stipulation. Jazz defended her women's championship against Penelope Ford in a halfway decent matchup. And the main event, shocker of shockers, 2 out of 3 falls. Nick Aldis regained the title. So Cody Rhodes not the champ anymore.
Yeah, that was quite the shock.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
Kind of wonder where this is going to go, because losing a 2 out of 3 falls match is quite definitive in my book.
Usually that's the crazy... Usually the typical, in traditional thinking, 2 out of 3 falls is usually the amicable split. Like the official, okay, this is it. So where do we go from here?
Yeah, I don't see Cody getting a rematch, because usually if you lose the second match, then maybe you get a rematch. But this is 2 out of 3 falls, so that's losing twice already.
Yeah.
And was it a clean loss?
It technically was. It was by a reverse roll-up, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, it kind of sucked the energy out of the room.
It kind of did, yeah. Kind of did. And Hairball, for the record, yes, I was cringing. Like, take it for someone who's worked... Both T-Dub and I have worked in productions, in television productions, and in the production trucks, so to speak. And the errors that they were making would have any director throwing their audio guy out in the minute they would start fucking up.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a few people screaming at Billy Corgan, what the fuck is up with your audio?
You think he would know how to do this, considering the fact that, he used to work for Impact?
Get that feeling he's more of a bankroller / booker than an audio guy, but we'll see.
Right.
He did come up saying he was aware of the situation, that they still need growth and everything else and blah, 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 but he was halfway apologizing, to be fair. But that's the thing.
So hopefully the next show will be better. However, just interesting that they wouldn't put the belt on the got more, I guess, mainstream value. Because, Nick Aldis is great, but we'll see how well he draws.
Mike Schell brought up a good point. Cody, you're doing more on Arrow but before going back to the ring. That'll probably be the big reason, more than likely. But
yeah, yes, I can see that.
Yeah. But that's another thing for another day. And
I guess that's only one thing left.
Yep, what is it?
They say all men are created equal, but you look at me, you look at Smoke Joe, you see, that statement is not true. See, normal, you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you have 50% chance to win. By a genetic freak, and not normal, you have 25% chance at beat me. Then you go down to the match, your chance of winning drastic go down. See, if they were a sacrifice, you have 33 1/3 chance of winning, but I gotta say, since 2/3 chance of winning, because Cradle knows he's not even gonna beat me, he's not even gonna try. So, Smojo, you take your 33 1/3 chance, minus my 25 chance, you get 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75 chance of winning, and it goes 1-1, and then you got 66 2/3%, and I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. Senior Joe, the numbers don't lie, and this was that's for you at sacrifice.
I am so clipping that. I am so clipping that.
Thank you.
We are that. It's a keeper. That is a keeper, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, let me hit the thing that says, ladies and gentlemen, stand! For your emails and comments of the week, you can send them to the Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. Couple things to plug as per usual. The book. There it is.
The book.
New World by Greg Haynes. Our buddy Shintaro Curl's book available on Amazon, either a Kindle version or by a big fat paperback book. It's only $20. Good book, folks. Good book. And of course, Range Stop 6 at the Holiday Inn and Suites across from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, 5905 South Kirkman in Orlando. RBT is going to be there. We are working on a Tokyo Riffs Live. We're going to riff something cool. We believe you will enjoy it. And all that good stuff. You know, look at all these fancy people showing up. We're gonna be meeting them. We'll be talking to them, maybe hopefully in front of a camera, for your enjoyment. That's a couple of weeks from now. And before you ask, here's what's going on next week. It'll be myself on by my lonesome with hopefully someone else joining in the co-host range, as TWK has to take care of some family business. It's just a sad news. And after that, no Wrestle-Cast after that, because Ranger Stop is that weekend. We are going to film a recap there, or record one at the very least, but do not expect it to be live.
I assume the Wi-Fi will be taken up by everybody else.
Yeah.
By the way, you've not seen bad Wi-Fi unless you've been to a really small town.
Oh, buddy, I've been in a small town.
Less than 5,000 people?
Yep.
Oh, okay then. You know my pain.
Yeah. I've been in towns where the Wi-Fi is considered absolute shinola. So yeah, I feel your pain.
Hairball wants Shannon on here next week.
I'll see what I can do. That being said, we begin our emo extravaganza with you know who it is there, T-Dub.
French!
Hello, Wrestle-Cast. Let's get that thing out of the way. The announcement of Roman Reigns vacating the Universal title due to blood cancer, which is lethal if not treated, was shocking and sad. I may be a detractor of Reigns was pushed because of he's Vince's favorite sex toy, but I feel bad for Joanna Hawaii and only wish the best despite being hated by the community. And then again, it's not his fault, more the management for his insane push. And now he'll be allowed for a long time, considering the treatment of leukemia can take its toll. Joe, I hope you beat cancer, spend time to recover, be with your wife and child, and don't give up on the fight of your life. Now that I have to go, I'm not gonna. Sorry, go.
That's really well said.
Yeah, well said. I'm not going to cover Raw, SmackDown, Lucha Underground. Lucha wins by default, alongside with NXT, but we got a pay-per-view to look, and it's a doozy. WWE Evolution, a.k.a. look, we've invented women's wrestling. This has got to be the most disappointing pay-per-view in terms of hype, which is a shame since an all-women pay-per-view is a cool concept, outside of the indies, of course. But it's just another self-tap on the shoulder for the E, and I'm pretty sure Stephanie will show up, crediting herself with the, quote, success of it. Which is a shame. Cunt. That's all I'm going to say there. Which is a shame since there are matches I want to see. UK Women's Title match, Rhea Ripley versus Ginny. It's not going to happen since there is a championship match on the TV tapings of NXT UK. I'm not going to spoil it unless you've already done that. Actually, I do have the card right now. I do have Rhea Ripley versus opponent to be determined on the card, so we don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, the thing is, they kind of fell behind with airing television for NXT UK.
A little bit. So even that might not be announced. We're going as what it is, but we'll get to that in the third segment, of course. 2018 Mae Young Classic Final, Spring Tigress, a.k.a. Io Shirai, taking on Toni Storm. Yeah, I haven't seen the semifinals, but I knew that both Storm and Shirai would be in the final bout, but these matches will be kick-ass, and I will watch them. The match will steal the show hands down, but for the winner, I'm going to pick Toni Storm, he says. Sorry, Io. I have seen the Mae Young Classic this week. Superb. superb matches, especially between Storm and Meiko Satomura. Holy shit, that was a match. Number 1 contendership, Women's Battle Royal. Bring all the women who got nothing to do and let's put them in a big, massive Battle Royal because creative has nothing.
Creative has nothing for you.
Thank you, T-Dub. It's a shame that women like Asuka, of all people, and Naomi, who won the previous female Battle Royal at WrestleMania 34, where nothing got involved. And I seriously don't care. I'm not surprised if it turns out to be a massive foobar. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natty versus the Riot Squad. Don't know, don't care. Done with that. So skip. Trish and Lita versus a Broken Goddess and Applejack. I heard the news that Alexa may not be able to compete. We can confirm that due to concussion. That is confirmed. Hence the reason why Alicia Fox showed up to confront both Hall of Famers. Also, Trish and Lita wins. I hope there's a legit one-on-one match between Alexa and Trish. NXT Women's Championship. Luffy's waifu versus Queen of I'ma choke you up.
I get it.
Good one.
Luffy's waifu part.
Yeah. Hey, I go with go. You know the real life Gokai Pink. So
good guy, Pinku.
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't be surprised if Shayna wins the belt or not. Either way, my guess it'll be Bianca Belair will go to as the next challenger for the belt, and I could not be happier. SmackDown Live Women's Title last women's standing match: the Irish Sands versus Queen Charlotte. Why WB never mentioned the last women's standing match on NXT between Asuka and Cross? We may never know. Yes, it's first on the main roster, but not in the WWE in general. Although I want to see Becky win, there will be a lot of interference from Ric Flair during the match, but Bubba Ray Dudley gave one of the most interesting booking choice. Quote,
yeah, I just read about that.
So what if at Evolution, at least in the last women's standing match, someone really, really bad happens to Charlotte at the end of the match? Let's just say, and I know this isn't going to happen, but let's just say Charlotte was bleeding. Let's just say Charlotte was busted open. Let's just say Charlotte was in a really bad predicament and Flair comes out. Nate came out because he was really getting concerned about his daughter. He didn't try to put up his hands on her. He didn't try to help her. Didn't want to get any more involved in the match in any way, shape, or form. But as he's walking over to his daughter, he were to trip and fall and take a bump, and we saw him clutching and hurting like something happened. What if Becky Lynch were to take a chair and stand over Rick, threatening to cave his head in unless Charlotte stayed down for the 10 count? How would you feel about that? End quote. I'll leave it up to you. Ladies and gentlemen, why isn't Bubba Ray Dudley back in the Fed as a producer?
He's too busy in Ring of Honor.
Fair enough. But goddamn, I know for a fact he's probably one of the produce agents in Ring of Honor putting together matches for heels because goddamn, it would be controversial. Fuck yes. But Ric Flair would take a bump. He would.
Also, Evil Rev apparently finally did that art. Let me just look that up.
Oh. Hairballs, hey, I like that. Hey, I like that. I like that a lot, he says. Let me see if that's up there. Let me see here.
Just going to go to his DeviantArt page, Kasey-n-more.deviantart.com.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's on his Instagram as well, and I do see it. Let me see if I could Skype
that's nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I believe we need to share this with the class. Let me get the link up to the Skype so I actually put it up on the screen real quick. But there it is. That should be showing up any few seconds. And there it is. Now, it's coming through the Instagram, so I'm going to have to ask for you some patience here, but... But it's very nice. I do not mind telling you right now. And there it is. For your viewing pleasure, there is Go Kai Pink, Kairi Sane. Look at that. And that's his Instagram, KNM_artworks. Yeah, that at symbol there.
Of course, he also did a Bowsette, it seems.
Because everyone does a frickin' Bowsette nowadays.
Yes, did Booette.
A Booette, aha. There it is. And I did like it. I know. Anyway, so there you go. That's the thing. Raw Women's title, Plastic Doll versus Rowdy Ronda has to win this match. I can't imagine her losing to a part-timer who is not that threatening to begin with. Winners, Jake Strong, the new Gift of the Gods champion during this week's episode of Lucha Underground. Also, Munda with the Gauntlet of the Gods. He's definitely playing with power. I get it. Dean Ambrose turning heel, predictable, but man, it was glorious, he says. The losers, poor Roman Reigns out of commission until he's cured of his leukemia. Fuck cancer. Go get him, Roman. The people who sell t-shirts with Roman's face in the word, fuck cancer, not cool and tasteless. Samoa Joe and Bobby Lashley being injured, legit, get well soon, and WWE has to go to Saudi Arabia despite John Cena rejecting the idea and pulling off the event, and asked to be pulled off the event. That's it. Enjoy the pay-per-view and have a great night, he says. I believe we will have a good night. We'll have a good night indeed. Alright, now... next up, if I could set this thing correctly, it's like a Buddy the Hairball. Camera shows Fat Boy in his room watching the Roman segment in a tag title match. Fat Boy, damn, I didn't know he had to be dealing with it for so long. And finally, about fucking time. Oh, hey, this is shitty for Roman. And you can't hate the character. You can hate the character in the direction of said character, but for Joe, just damn. And they finally pull the trigger on Ambrose turning heel. About fucking time. Rip, Fat Boy, there's a thing. Oh, I forgot about that about a while. Evolution is a mystery? Nassau Coliseum? I think we made that joke the first time it was announced. Evolution is a mystery. Bow wow. Nassau Coliseum. Let's see. 6-woman tag. Playa. A squad that riots versus hugs a lot. Cat lady. And a boss who was out because concussion, but is back. Well, this should be good. Winners. Tough to call. Riot Squad, he says. Battle Royal for the women's champion for a women's title match. From Raw, Lady Superfly, a Crazy Fox, maybe. A Barbie doll, a One Bad Bitch in Ember Moon, Maria Kanellis. There's an H on your prompter there, Hairball. And yeah, Joe is hurt with, I believe was his knee was legit injured, I think it was. Teed up?
Yeah, I think so.
And thank you to, let me get that name right. I missed that, but I saw that in there. I believe it was Apricot Grapefruit. I think it was the one. Thank you very much for the follow. Whoever you follow us, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the madness, as John would say. Battle Royal for the Raw Women's Championship. Yeah, Maria Kanellis is in there. And yeah, Samoa Joe is out. Yeah.
It's not been a good couple of years for him.
Ooh, no. SmackDown, Billy Kay, Peyton Royce, Asuka, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Mela Esmani, Ms. Rusev Day, Mrs. Uso, and Zelina Vega, legends. Tori Wilson, Mrs. Undertaker, Monster Truck Racer, Ivory, Mighty Molly, and some blonde bimbo that I'll put $10 on. Still can't run the fucking ropes. He's calling Asuka to win, by the way. Tag match play, Extreme Stratisfaction versus Stalker Fox. Originally supposed to be Little Miss Bliss, but she is concussed. Winner, the Faces. Man Classic finale, Io Shirai versus Toni Storm. Winners, us. He's not wrong. NXT Women's title, One Mean Bitch versus Gold Guy Champion. Good one. Good one, Hairball. Pirate Princess retains. Last woman standing for the SmackDown women's title. Heel Becky, who is hot as hell, and she can't teach that. Rip looks at Fat Boy. I'll allow it, Fat Boy. Versus Charlotte. Winner, I want Becky because I don't want to see Asuka versus Charlotte again right now. Raw Women's title, the baddest bitch versus tits on a stick. Hairball. We've been over this. It's a stick with tits. Get it right. I do agree with what it does say. It better not be a fucking Bella. Amen, brother. I did not include the NXT UK title because WWE done goofed. And the episode of the NXT UK where the belt is crowned, it hasn't aired yet. Whoops. Crown Jewel, they're not going to say much, but fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, whoever said. Yes, and Cena's not doing it, and DB has expressed his desire to not go. Let's hope this gives the rest of the roster the, balls to stand up and say no. Although Orton thinks we should still go. Winner is Roman. How can you hate this guy right now, he says. Losers, WWE because Crown Jewel, leukemia, he did dick cancer. Anyone who's made jokes about Roman, including a special piece of shit that Shin mentioned that Shin Tiger Curl mentioned on Facebook. That's it for me, folks. That's it for this time, folks. Holla, holla, holla. And finally, here's someone who we have not had in our emails in a while. But it's always nice to see him back. It's Evil Reverend. There you go. Static and Custom Reverend in the Aperture Enrichment Center. Reverend, so Doc, I heard you've been through you've brought a few materials to work with, Dr. Cube. Oh yes, your undead associate has been sneaking around the old and current Lucha Underground temples. And brought us some quite useful little treasures. By the way, is that camera on? Wait, what? GLaDOS! You gotta warn us first. WWE news, well, finally happened. Dean Ambrose heel turn. Good. Elias seems to might potentially make a face turn. Might be good. Lucha Underground news, talk about a last stand. I assume that was Fox's send-off. But next time we see him, wherever he is, the crowd will be on fire. Impact News, looking forward to seeing that Kingston is in store, what Kingston has in store for Conan, or at least his boys. Great main event between Johnny Too Many Names and Rey Fenix. Reverend, also, I'll go ahead and say my 2 cents on the elephant in the room real quick. Roman, the character, I just don't give 2 licks of a used tampon about. Can't bring myself to care. Vince, take the time to reconsider what you're doing with him when he gets back. Joseph Anoa'i, Joe Anoa'i, the person, here's hoping that he makes a full recovery. Leukemia is no joke. Stay strong, dude. Too much stuff for him to lose and leave behind. He's got a kid after all. Oh hey, if he needs if he needs extra treatment, we have a professional here. Cut to Dr. Cube revealing his next experiment in the vat. What looks to be a clone of Prince Puma. There you go. Have you heard any of that there, T-Dub, by the way?
I heard that.
Huh? Clone! 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 Anyway, those were your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. We shall return with our preview of WWE Evolution and 2 more minutes to talk shit about Crown Jewel because it is a pile of shit. When we come back, don't go too far, folks.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Orlando, Florida. It's time to celebrate 25 years of spandex action.
That is not spandex.
It's Ranger Stop 2018. Join us for 3 days of more phenomenal fun. Check out the dealer's room, including a live demo of the upcoming Heroes of the Grid board game from Renegade Studios. Save the dance floor with the Heroes vs. Villains Ultimate Showdown Party. See amazing panels from fans and guests alike. And of course, meet your favorite Rangers in person. Here's this year's guest lineup: Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, Audrey Dubois, Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, David Fielding, Mike Olaski, Romy J. Scharf, Sandy Selner, Peter Marie Rickson, Catherine Sutherland, Barbara Goodson, Nikia Baris, Christopher Kamen Lee, Selwyn Ward, Tracy Lynn Cruz, Patrick David, Sean C.W. Johnson, Michael Copon, Jessica Ray, Anne Marie Crouch, Lee Ming Hu, Mike Ginn, Andrew Gray, John Mark Loudermilk, Azim Risk, Sierra Hanna, Christina Masterson, Cameron Jebo, Brennan Mejia, Yoshi Sidarso, Peter Sidarso, and for the first time ever, 2 actors from the Japanese Super Sentai, Yuta Mochizuki and Reiko Chiba. So join us for Ranger Stop 2018, taking place at the Holiday Inn Suites across from Universal Studios, November 9th through 11th. Head to rangerstop.com for more information and to purchase your passes. 25 years later, it's still morphin' time.
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
Are you hugging kidding me? I don't give a hug. Bailey does not get bumped from a talk show. It's unhugging-believable.
Look, we ran over time. We sincerely apologize for everything.
Oh, you apologize? Well, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. You're a hugging buffoon. Get out of here. Go hug yourself. Ugh. Are you hugging, filming me? Hug you.
You're hangry when you're hungry.
Snickers satisfies.
And we're back here on the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on the BrokenInfo.com, Podomatic.com, podcasting places, and live on Twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. You're on that third part of the show. We talk about pay-per-views and stuff and things. Matty Jay and TWK. And what will be TWK's last show before Ranger Stop. Timing. Now, we explained it very briefly a few weeks ago, and this is the second part of the thing. We're not going to go into too much detail. I'm sure just going to say T-Dub will be on assignment next weekend. And we will have someone else. I will find someone. If I don't find it, I'll pull a Sella Monster.
I'm sure you can find somebody. Okay? If nobody else, I am more than certain that Devil Pogo Stick will join you. He's a lovely chap. I always see him all the time on the Rift Down chat, so why not?
Pretty sure he just went. I'm pretty sure he went. Wait, what? He was probably playing video games, listening to us toward jibber jabber. Wait, what?
Well, if not him, then how about Evil Rev?
I mean, you're always in the chat. I'm gonna try and see if we get Shintai Curl first. Let's see if we can get him first. But Evil Rev, you know the door's open. Anyway, we will say something about Crown Jewel, and then we'll get to the actual stuff and things.
What the fuck, local news?
What?
I just had a Florida story in Virginia.
What?
It's a Florida story, but this is Virginia.
Okay, explain.
High naked woman tried to bite off man's genitals during threesome, police say.
Jesus. If that, oh God, that's gotta show up on What the Fuck Is Wrong With You. Oh. Yeah, that broke me.
Yeah, the hairball's right there with you.
Yeah.
That screams Nash.
Tweet that link to Nash. Oh, good Lord. I know, right, Mike? But his reaction is like, what the I had to ask. So yeah, I'm calling Braun Strowman to win the Universal title. You want to move on?
Braun to win the Universal title. If they do Bryan versus AJ, Bryan to win that match. But if Bryan does not show up, I would say AJ retains against whoever replaces him.
Fair enough. All right. Evil Rev. Oh, freaking my.
Oh, my.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the WWE Evolution. WWE's first all-women's pay-per-view. Featuring everybody, pretty much. Uniondale, New York, the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum is the place that will host this historic event. The card reads as follows: they start with a 6-woman tag between Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya, taking on the Riot Squad, which is Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott. What say you, T-Dub?
I would love to see the Riot Squad win. Those are my girls.
Fair enough. And next up, a women's battle royal. The winner to receive a women's championship match.
Asuka.
Don't even need to read the list of people that's going to show up in this, huh?
Give the one to Asuka, put belt on Asuka. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, pretty much. But for the record, who will be eliminated by Asuka will be Tamina, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Amber Moon, Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Asuka, aforementioned, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Lana, Naomi, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Alundra Blaze. That's huge.
Pugsley, you're here to hear us talk about Evolution.
How about that, huh? Ivory, Kelly, Maria Kanellis, Molly Holly, and Zelina Vega is the field, and yeah, I'm calling Asuka. Please please have Asuka win. And if nothing else, please have all entrances. If for nothing else, I want to see Alundra Blaze make a full entrance in WWE again.
This is WWE. They don't do entrances for battle royals.
Which is bullshit. But come on, if you're going to parade people, let's parade people for fuck's sake. And do not put Kid Rock in drag doing an extra long gimmick where everybody loses time over this shit.
What are you talking about? That's not Kid Rock. That's Girl Rock.
Not bad for improv, actually.
I should have said Chick Rock, but whatever.
Chick Rock probably would have worked better.
I don't know.
Anyway. Next up, Alicia Fox and Mickie James. Alexa Fox was replacing Alexa Bliss, who is medically unclear to pursue. It'll be Trish Stratus and Lita in the opposing corner. And yes, the faces win on this one because at this point, if Alexa Bliss ain't even involved, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Legends as well.
Yeah. Hairball in the chat. If you think after all this time Kelly finally learned to run the ropes, well, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
And she's here because she has some leeway in staying up because work schedule change.
Ah, very nice. Oh, she gets to leave at 9:30 instead of 6:30. I can understand that now. Next up, now we got some championships on the line. The tournament finals, the Mae Young Classic. Championship final, Io Shirai taking on Toni Storm. My brain's telling me Toni Storm. My gut says Io Shirai. That's how split I am.
I'm going to go with Toni Storm as well. Yeah. You seem to be very, very compatible here so far.
Yeah. Toni Storm makes more sense, but I will say this. I would not be surprised if I see Io Shirai pull it out because both are super good. Next up, the aforementioned NXT UK Women's Championship, which has not aired, so they don't have a women's champion yet.
They do, alert, but they don't.
They do, but they don't. The TV tapings, they were spoiled. And in Wiki, it is technically Rhea Ripley. They're still running the tournament on TV, so whoops. So right now it is an opponent to the tournament. This may not be in the finalized card, which is a bummer.
I'm just going with Io Shirai because she is signed with NXT.
She is, and Toni Storm, as of right now, we don't know if she's signed yet. That's why it's like, brain's going Toni, the gut's going Io, you know?
Yeah.
That's pretty much where it is. Next up, something that will happen because it was promoted on TV. Kairi Sane with the NXT Women's Championship. She's defending against Shayna Baszler in her contractually obligated rematch gimmick.
Going with Sane.
Keep it on Gokai Pinku. Next up, semi-main, last woman standing, SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. Keep it on Becky.
Yes, keep the belts on Becky.
Keep it on Becky, please.
Do it. Keep it on Becky, and this match is going to just probably be the match of the night.
Yeah. If it's not the Mae Young Classic or the NXT Women's Championship, Becky versus Charlotte easily.
I think Dakota Kai might end up being in the Battle Royal.
Dakota Kai? Oh, is Dakota Kai still on the card or no? We don't see her in there, but it's the list that was announced as confirmed as of October 27th.
She could be in the Battle Royal.
Well, it's as of today. It says October 27th here on Wikipedia, but as of today, this is the list that we have, and she's not on it yet.
Well, you know, whenever they do Battle Royals like this, they always chuck people in at the last second.
Yeah, this is they have 21 people confirmed. This could go up to 30 in Dakota Kai. They haven't even announced anyone in the NXT Women's division yet, so that should tell you. I think the rest of the 9 people that are going to be in there, if the 9 people in there are the NXT roster, if they want to fill it up to 30 women in that Battle Royal, I would say keep that. If the majority of that is NXT, I would say a solid bet is you put Dakota Kai in that Battle Royal. Yeah. I rambled too much there. I lost my thought, then I had my thought, then I lost my thought. Yeah. And finally, in the main event, Nikki Bella will get her ass whooped by Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm sorry, but if they put the belt back on a stick with tits,
and I have absolutely no interest in this main event whatsoever.
Can't say I blame you. Then again, the promotion. The majority of the hype regarding the upcoming shows went to Crown Jewel, wrong, which when it should have been towards Evolution.
But you see, they don't have a prince paying them millions of dollars to promote Evolution. So they're like, oh yeah, that pay-per-view is kind of happening. But hey, Crown Jewel, that's going to be amazing. Yeah!
You ever get the feeling that that's not a Saudi Arabian prince, but more of a Nigerian prince now?
Yeah.
Old spam joke, everybody. Right there. Yeah. Because at this point, you may as well just say it. You got fucked over by a Nigerian prince, Vinny.
I guess so, and Evolution really just feels like a B show at this point with the way they built it up.
Which it shouldn't. Like this, the way they promoted this makes it even more transparent that the whole thing was a PR move to put Stephanie McMahon over. And at this point, yeah, that's what it is. So I'm going to watch it, if for nothing else. Fuck's sake, it's historic. It may as well happen, but god damn, you could have put effort in that.
99% of the show.
You're not going to watch Ronda, aren't you?
Nope.
Still think she's a cunt, don't you?
Yup. And they didn't do anything to hype me up for the match either way.
Yeah. Like that. If they reversed everything from the thing that happened last week with Ronda's sick burn on Nikki on the Bellas, that probably would have been enough to get the hype machine going on the go home show level. And to be fair, Monday Night Raw was kind of hosed the minute Roman Reigns had to announce that he had cancer, which derailed any plan. But both main events for Raw and SmackDown this week were men related. So
yeah, instead of like what they should have done is have both shows end with some sort of women's angle to get you hyped for the women's pay-per-view, because that's what you do with your television shows, because your shows exist to hype people up for the big super cards. So you end your big shows, go home shows, with whatever the next big super card is.
And the next fucking A, if you don't want to, if you think you got enough hype with Ronda Rousey on a card, then plug the shit out of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, for fuck's sake.
By the way, here's an interesting little note.
Yeah.
According to people who pay attention to ticket sales, Nikki Bella sold more tickets than Ronda Rousey.
That is sad, and yes, we do indeed feel sad.
At least Nikki Bella's a better person. And I agree, Pugsley. The burn was a bit derivative. Feels like I've
little derivative, yeah, but
I feel like I've heard that one before from maybe someone who WWE doesn't want to acknowledge. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Light it up, light it up. I don't know the lyrics to AJ Lee's theme song.
Matty, who are you referring to? I have no idea who you're talking about. The only AJ in WWE is AJ Styles, obviously.
Oh shit! No, the other lady. I think she's married to some MMA guy. Who used to call himself best in the world.
Chris Jericho was in MMA?
Well, he's fucking everywhere nowadays. Aren't you surprised? Why are you surprised?
What are the odds that Chris Jericho just shows up in the cage one day to promote the Jericho?
Jesus Christ! They have the cruise right now, but I'm like, oh Christ, Daniel Cormier just retains the title. Codebreaker out of nowhere. Good lord.
See you on the cruise, bitch.
Second, see you on the cruise too, Electric Boogaloo, asshole. Because right now, they're sailing away now, like this weekend.
Oh, really?
So
by the way,
it's
going to. By the way, for those with money, it's going to be on Fight TV.
Yeah, it's they're going to do some filming and they're going to put a thing together and you'll be able to watch it. It won't be live, obviously, but you'll be able to watch it.
Wi-Fi at sea.
Good luck with that shit. But damn it! I wish I'd won the lottery because I would have been doing that right now. I'd be in Florida already, getting ready for a cruise with Chris Jericho, Don Callis, and a truckload of booze. Drinking my weight in yeah, boys.
Hairball says tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow it leaves, but yeah.
So I guess with all that said, is it time for our winners and losers?
I think it's time for winners and losers, and I believe we begin with, as always, the losers. And let me see if I need to put on my surprised face there, T-Dub.
I think I have the perfect picture to sum up my loser if I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, go ahead. We'll show the classroom there. We'll have to do a little bit of setup, obviously.
Let me just go to my pictures. Let's see, where did I put that?
Oh, if it was just a surprise face. Oh, you found your surprise face?
No, that's my face of how I feel right now about WWE staying in Saudi Arabia.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Kenshiro.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. We need to... This is going to be one of those cases where we're going to have to do a bit of work here to show this, because it's not on screen yet. Yeah, I've just received the image. And, we got to move this around a little bit. But, all right. So this is Dr. Kenshiro. There it is. And the subtitle is, looks like a case of terminal stupidity. Yeah. Yep. All the yup. So obviously WWE. D-Dub. There we go.
That and they're just lack of build-up overall for Evolution in favor of Crown Jewel.
I'm telling you, filling out they fucked up on is going to be a tough one this year because WWE fucked up on a lot.
And as Mike Shaw brought up, too late, you're already dead.
And
that's from Fist of the North Star. That's
which
one of
is an evil
quotes.
Reverend, probably the Japanese version of that.
Yep.
Oh my wa, mushineru, nani.
Yeah, he kind of has the ability to touch people's pressure points and make them explode.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What he does.
Yeah,
and that makes it so that fights only last a few seconds in the game, which just makes you feel like a badass.
Oh God, hairball. Vince loves Saudi cock. I mean money. Well, it's funny, hairball, because that's what I have here at Losers as well. WWE and Saudi Arabia. Fuck both of them. And not in a gender-loving way. Winners. Let's do it. Let's do winners.
My winner this week goes out to women's wrestling. It's getting quite the spotlight. If nothing else, thanks to this pay-per-view, it's doing some sort of spotlight for it. And hopefully it will sort of shine a light that maybe there could have people look at other women's promotions like Shine, Shimmer, Ice Ribbon, Pro Wrestling Eve, Women's Superstars Uncensored, companies like that.
Yeah. Actually, there was a video I shared on Facebook of spotlighting Sarah Amato, and they actually showed her as Sarah Del Rey and Shine, Shimmer, and other various promotions. And they're saying she's the reason why the women's evolution even started in the first place, which, fair enough, but still.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Not Stephanie McMahon, Sarah Amato, a.k.a. Sarah Del Rey, a.k.a. Sarah Death Ray.
A.k.a. the lady who kicked my ass all these years ago.
If only there was HD footage of it.
Dang.
Somebody should have had a fan cam out.
Well, it was 2008.
Yeah, camera phones weren't exactly the thing at that time.
Yeah.
If that was at an indie show nowadays, people would have had their phones out to record that shit.
They would record that shit. That would have been on YouTube, and Chisel Adonis would have said, someone would have commented on it by now.
I have a feeling that would have been on Matthew's Twitter account. Someone would have sent that to him.
Pretty sure that would have happened, yeah. Anyway, my winners, I got a long one. Obviously, you brought up women's wrestling. I'm going to be specific and say WWE's women's division, despite the shit booking and hype up, it's their own pay-per-view. They deserve it. Go out there, whip all the asses, ladies. That's all I'm going to say there. The Halloween party I'm about to go to on Sunday. I'm going to a Halloween party. It's called Heroes and Villains. It's at the Bourbon Room on Dalhousie Street in Reno. And I'm looking very much forward to it. And Bret Hart, who, by the way, beat cancer.
Woo!
He had prostate cancer. He's done with that. So Bret Hart gets a winner there. Drago and Aerostar for that spot. That spot. Go watch that spot. That's all I'm going to say there. Linkara, 10 years out of top the fourth wall. Why Linkara? His crossover video with himself and Spoonie gave me the seed to think about, hey, you know what? They're talking about wrestling. There isn't a wrestling show. Maybe start a wrestling show. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you one of the reasons why we have the Wrestle-Cast now.
Oh, you did a crossover with Spoonie this week?
No. Back in 2009.
Ah.
You know what? They did the whole brawl thing.
Oh, right.
First anniversary brawl. And after that, the whole bunch of crossovers happened to me on the Ultimate Warrior comic.
Right.
So that and Still Gaming's joke about the elbow drop onto a tank. Ooh, yeah. Dig it? Yeah.
That's also one of the reasons why I started making wrestling video game reviews, because I noticed, hey, nobody's doing that. Everyone's like doing movies and stuff.
So there you go. And finally, Roman Reigns.
Ultimate winner.
He will never be a heel ever again.
He is truly the big dog.
He is a babyface for life.
Hoo-ah!
There you go. And yeah, Hairball, 2009, they did the brawl, and they did the video, and a bunch of videos happened. And of course, Spoonie and Linkara did the Warrior comics. They did the first one of it. Good Lord. And the video and that, I was like, that was fun. I wish I could be a part of that. And then after Lee David from Still Gaming did, I still have the video. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it was the joke was there's not very many games where you could do an elbow drop onto a tank. Cut to Macho Man Randy Savage going, ooh yeah, and then just listening to live audio wrestling and other various radio shows at the time and transmission awesome. I was like, why isn't there more wrestling stuff on that guy with the glasses at the time? And they had the blog section and the community section and the forum. Bottom line it, there you go. August of 2009. The rest is history. So yeah, Linkara is a winner because 10-year anniversary. Congratulations, good sir. And I finally met him in person at Power Morphicon. Cool dude.
Seems very like cool something dude. It would be.
Yeah, cool dude. We shot the breeze about the channel, the collapse, quote unquote, of Channel Awesome, and we talked about RVT's past troubles, and we talked shop for a bit. It was fun. Anyway, that's enough about me. What about the rest of the stuff? What about the rest of the week? Well, you can click !schedule is what you type in the chat. Of course, the link is of course available in the description of the Twitch.tv page as well, to tell you what's coming up here on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. If you like what we do, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that all the stuff you need to click. We're also on YouTube. The like and subscribe, you can miss stuff. You don't have to miss stuff again. Hit that bell if you're on the YouTube, and hit that follow button with notifications on Twitch and all that good stuff. T-Dub will not be here next week because stuff and things need to be done. We will have a guest, but until then, that's it. We thank you very much for coming in. I'll be having my good buddy TWK, if I can click the thing. There we go.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews. Don't need to work your gimmick! And before I go away for next week, I will try to get a new video out.
Hey, there you go.
I gotta leave you guys with something I want to try to do. Especially for Halloween. And the only person that knows what it is Evil Reverend. He knows, because he chose it.
You know what, Evil Rev? If I can't reach Entire Curl, if he's not available, you're in. I will contact you over the Twitters. My name's Matty Jay, and my help professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible. If you're in Ottawa, if you're a nerd, if you got some cosplay or some stuff, heroes and villains, at the Bourbon Room, I'm going to be there wearing my blue guy suit. I'm going to be the Blue Ranger, motherfucker.
Will you be wearing your Blue Ranger suit with blue suede shoes?
Well, I don't have blue suede shoes. I got Blue Ranger shoes, and they're boof, but yes. It's $25 out the door, by the way, so prepare with your monies. Have a good one, have a safe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Brother, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I'm not sorry. But look at you. You're just so full of yourself now.
Good reason.
Actually, you're full of something else. You are a sniveling little suck-up sellout full of suffering succotash, son! Yeah, I know, that was not easy to say.